Yo, what's up everybody, Mark here. Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. Aren't you guys excited? Yay. Anyway, we have the Metal Cooler Core, right? So this is one of the big guns. This is, one of the big gun fights. So I probably will talk a lot in this video. I mean, we'll see, right? I mean, there's only 2 phases, but I do want to go in depth with this. Obviously, I'm using probably the easiest team to beat this with, right? It's just the cooler team, right? So let's talk about it, right? So obviously, as you guys saw, we're using the cooler team. We're busting out cooler. We're having some fun. I think cooler for this stage is like very, very well. Like, his team just works so well. Like, this is like the perfect team against Metal Cooler Core, which is kind of funny, right? So this first part of the fight, right? So as you guys see, we do have charges. So the way the charges work is, so every turn, so pretty much it says 3 charges, right? Or it'll show the charges, right? So pretty much we have 3 turns against this Metal Cooler Core, right? The damage you do against this guy is irrelevant. It's literally just free damage and free. It's just here to literally get you built up. Like, this guy can do a lot of damage and stuff, as you guys see right here. We will take some damage. That's a lot of damage, right? But the good thing about this team is that we're able to heal up so much with the Metamorphosis link and Metal Cooler himself, because I do have Metal Cooler, right? He just heals you up so much in this stage, right? I think at the start of this, like if you're running the cooler team, you 100% just want to go for the 12 keys for both LR Metal Coolers. You just want to debuff this guy to oblivion, right? Metal Cooler himself greatly debuffs on his 12 keys, so just go for that. The coolers here, just go for 12 key, right? So they can get extra defense, and so you can go ahead and debuff, right? So I was looking at AGL Golden Frieza's passive here because I just wanted to make sure like what it was. I wasn't sure if it's 40%, like you need to be above 40 or 30, but yeah, I think you usually need to be above 40, right? Which is not that bad. So I mean, it would have been really good if they made it 30%, right? But in a Metal Cooler here, you get him fully built up like immediately and stuff. He does have a counter. You guys probably have seen it. He has a great chance to counter melee based super attacks. So it like damn near procs like almost all the time. As you guys see, we just get it right here. Pretty cool. It saves us the debuff. It saves us like actually he wouldn't take any damage, but it does save us like the debuff and stuff. This cooler here, this STR EZA cooler, he's able to get his full passive and stuff here. He's able to do a lot of attacks. He also does debuff. So it's like this team, you're just debuffing this guy to all hell. And then so in that case, if he supers, you're not taking any damage, right? I think bringing AGO Golden Frieza for this. Not the LR. I mean, you could use the LR, but I think the TUR will run perfectly for this stage, especially since we'll have, like I said, Metal Cooler, and he's just going to heal us up. So, even if you were kind of nervous, like, oh, will I be over 40% HP? Oh my gosh. Like Cooler, he just heals us like all the time. So, like at the end of the turn, at the start of the turn, it's just so much healing. So I feel like we never fall below the 40% threshold, right? So as you guys see, we do have Tech Janemba here. So I have Tech Janemba on the team because what I found with Tech Janemba, I do at least have one dupe, but what I found from Tech Janemba is on this team, he's really good, right? Because he has big bad bosses, right? He has big bad bosses. He also has metamorphoses and stuff like that. And what I found with him is either I'm able to get his support or I'm able to get his damage reduction. Sometimes you can get both, but it's either you get one or the other. You're able to get his support or you're able to get his damage reduction. And what I found is from the Metal Cooler Core, if I'm able to get that damage reduction especially, he can live super attacks. Like he can live the Metal Cooler Core super, that's all I need from him to do. And he can live normals like after the super, right? So if you can get the support and the damage reduction and he's able to super attack first, then you're looking really good. Like he'll probably only take like 200k or something, but he's guarding, he's supporting, like it's good. Like he's a support unit that can live, and that's what I really want on this team. So obviously right here, I was thinking about it, and I probably, so the reason I floated Cooler off right here, to be honest, I really don't know why I floated him off. Just like now, just like looking back at it, but I just wanted to revive, right? Like, so, if we just take so much damage, if we died here, that's fine by me. Like, if we were to die, then I wouldn't care about that, right? So, I just didn't want to take too much damage, but I was also fine with dying as well. So, okay, so, we take this super right here. It's not too bad. I think we do take a lot of damage, but it's not that bad. Yeah, like 400k is definitely a lot of damage here. And here's the deal. So we have Metal Cooler here, and we take a lot of damage and stuff, right? But the thing is that we heal back. Well, no, I mean, we just die here. But if we did not die, like Metal Cooler, he took double digits right there. We would have healed at the end of the turn, and we would have been above the 40% HP threshold, right? So so that's why I feel like Metal Cooler is very helpful in this fight. Him dying here is like very huge, right? Because we get a full heal. Then at this point we can start popping active skills on the next turn. So yeah, right. So like I said, the first part of this fight, nothing too crazy. He debuffs, he does a lot of attacks, but it's nothing too crazy. And his damage is irrelevant, right? Like in the first phase. But here in the physical fight, this guy, he does 1.8 million damage super attacks. I was thinking whether or not I want to use the active here, especially since Cooler is I think Cooler is sealed, right? I ended up using it here because I don't think he was going to survive the next turn, so I just said screw it, let me just use it now. We don't have big bad bosses on this turn, but we do have a lot of links, but we just don't have big bad bosses, which is why I was hesitating to use it or not. And we still do a decent amount of damage here, so I was cool with it. Koliza, he has type advantage here, so I'm not really too worried about him. I think I do blunder and I actually miss a super attack with him, I think, or I probably don't, but yeah, it looks like I don't. Okay, that's good. But with Koliza, he stacks defense. He could triple super attack. He's pretty good. I do like Koliza a lot, especially on this team. It just sucks he doesn't have big bad bosses. Like if he had that, like oh my gosh, man, he would be so damn good for this. But he still is, right? Koliza could live a super attack and stuff. So like I said, in this fight here, against the physical Metal Cooler, he does a lot of damage. It's 1.8 million damage on his super attack. I think it's between like 1.6 and 1.8 since he does raise his own attack during the super attack, and stuff like that. Now, obviously right here, it is kind of scary right here because, Metal Cooler, he doesn't have his revive anymore and stuff. So, and he can't super attack either, which kind of sucks. So it is kind of scary stuff. I think right here, I wanted to have Janemba support if available, but if not his support, then I definitely want his damage reduction, bare minimum. And it looks like we're able to get, the damage reduction, which is good enough, I guess. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much the end of this fight here. Cooler, he hits harder after, right? Like he hits harder like after he super attacks. Like his normals do a lot more extra damage, so you do want to be careful of that. I'm not really worried. I'm not like worried if Cooler gets super attacked here. It's not really nothing too like, oh my gosh, right? Since we do have type advantage and stuff like that. Like I said, Janemba, he can live these super attacks. Like he can live 100%. Hopefully he does get super attacked, so I can actually show that. But he could definitely live, and this is why like I almost want to say I feel like I like Janemba more than Pycon. Because Pycon, he cannot live super attacks, right? Like he can barely even tank normals. Like when people think of Pycon, they think of his Ghost Usher and and his dodge, right? Which is that's fine. I feel like I wish I could have given Pycon full dodge at this point, because I mean he's not really doing anything else. But I mean Janemba is still pretty good. My Janemba is 69% full level 10 links. And this should be the last turn of Cooler here. I mean, like we have a lot of support, all this craziness here. So let me know in the comments, guys, like how you if this fight was super hard for you guys. I remember when this first came out, this Cooler team just like decimated this event. And I'll take that dodge because he would have taken 90k from this. Golden Fraser, he would have taken 90k from this, which is nothing, right? But you know, I'll definitely take the dodge. I think for definitely like that golden Frieza, like all the golden Friezas, probably except for the LR, you probably just want to give them full dodge, I guess. I'm just talking about like the, you know, the defensive golden Friezas, right? Just give them full dodge. There's no point in like really like, oh, you know, I want the attack and all this. But yeah, guys, that was the cooler fight. So let me know how this went for you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.